Valley City, Barnes County. It's Melissa Lloyd with your take and makes for this week. So today's take and make is a really super cute one, and I'm super excited to do it with you. And it is really easy. So it is an avocado tie pillow. And so it's as simple as tying knots. That's all you really need to know how to do. The kit includes instructions. This is your kit right here. This is what you'll get in the when you register for this. But this is your kit right here. It comes just like this, and it has some instructions, which are like one sentence basically. So you don't need them, right? Because you got me. And then the other thing is you get batting or pillow fluff or whatever you want to call it, polyfill. This is included. And then you have a dark green cut piece of fabric and a light green cut piece of fabric. And if you look it over, it's got a little orange circle on that and then a little cute smiley face. And this is our avocado tie pillow. It's so cute. So I'm going to show you how to get started. So I'm gonna adjust the camera here a bit. All right. So you're gonna start by laying out your green fleece fabric. And your fleece fabric what's nice about fleece is that there's no right side or wrong side. You look at this and it looks fine both ways. So you're just gonna lay that out, and if you're like me, you're gonna want it super flat. I prefer it super flat, so I am going to flatten out this piece of fabric as much as possible. Get all the pieces of the tie pieces all flat and laying real nice and even, and make sure it's not underneath. There we go. And as you're looking at it, you'll notice that there's a top side and a bottom side, or well, there's a small oval and then a big oval as part of this. So you'll definitely want to make sure that if you notice which side is which oval is which. So So as I got it all nice and smooth, looks good. So I've got a small circle and then a big circle. So you want to make sure you know where your circles are at. And then you're going to want to take your top piece, and you want to make sure your small circle lines up with your big small circle on the top, and your big circle lines up with that. So I'm going to move, basically just kind of put that right on top, and I'm mostly going to try and get those pieces to line up. So getting that first part lined up is kind of the big one, and then after that I'm going to start pulling out my strips. And it's a lot of fiddly work. You have to make sure that and like, you don't have to do it this way. If you just want to smack the two pieces together and just start going to town, go ahead. This is how I am doing it. You have your own way. That's what's so cool about crafting and art, is you do it how you want to do it. And maybe it's easier, maybe it's harder, but that's how you learn. You learn by doing things your own way. So, and if you make a mistake, that's okay. Mistakes happen. That's how you learn. And if you make a mistake, you're like, oh, I see what I did there. I can fix that. Or maybe you like that mistake. Maybe you're like, oh, this mistake added such a cool dimension. So, but maybe you're just like, I want it to be perfect. Well, if you want it to be perfect, then you have to take the time to, do a good job, straighten things out, take the time to do it as exactly right as you want. And part of that is, being fiddly with it and messing around with it until you get it to the point where you're like, okay, everything lines up exactly the way I want it to do, and it looks fantastic. And I'm still fiddling with it. I'm still trying to get this to all straighten out. And then maybe yours is all straightened out, but you want to make sure all your different pieces match up, because there should be a coordinating strip for each one. So like you could start over here and go, okay, well those match, those match, those match, those match, those match. Oh, I got an extra strip here that this one is matching with this one, but it actually goes to that. And so you keep going around and making sure that each one has a matching strip. And oh, if there's one that, oh, well maybe that needs to be moved over. All right, so now you've got your pillow all nice and straight. Look, this is what he looks like. Isn't that cute? Isn't that super cute? Super excited. So now what you want to do is you can pretty much pick anywhere you want to start. So like if you start by the eye, you can go all the way around, but then I would stop 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 strips away. And so you'll leave a gap. So then once you get to this 5 strips away, then you have enough of a wide enough gap that you can start putting your batting in. And then once you've got your batting in, you can of course finish tying and your pillow would be done. Maybe you don't know how to tie a knot. So let's quickly go over how to tie a knot. So first I'm going to start here just above the eye, and I'm going to take my dark green piece and my light green piece, and I'm going to take the light green piece and I'm going to put it over lay it over the tips of my fingers, and I'm going to take my dark green piece and I'm going to put that over the top in between my index finger and, what is that finger? Index, middle, ring, pinky. Okay, so index and middle. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that between my index and middle, and that makes a loop right there. And then I'm going to take the light green piece, and you can see they're crossed right there. I'm going to put it right where my 2 fingers are, and I'm going to pull that through. And I usually, whenever I'm doing a tie blanket or tie pillow, I usually do a double knot, because I've tried it with just a single knot and it comes undone, and nobody wants that. So we're going to do that again. Okay, this time I'm going to take the dark green and I'm going to lay it across my hand. And then I'm going to take the light green and I'm going to put it between my index and middle finger, and I'm just going to pull that right across there so that it's kind of laying down. And I'm going to take that dark green and I'm going to put it between that loop, and I'm going to pull it tight. And there I've got a little knot. And so now I'm going to continue doing that all the way around until I get to about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So probably right around by this orange circle right here. So watch that. All right, as you can see here, I've gone and tied most of my pillow up. I have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, 5 that I have left untied, and that's where I'm going to take my stuffing, and I'm going to give my avocado some body. Doesn't that look good? Okay. All right. So I used all the stuffing that it came with. He's pretty full. I think they could have probably included some more stuffing, but if you have some polyfill, you can go ahead, or even You know, you could even fill it with like cotton batting, you know, just anything else that if you, I mean, unless you think he's perfect, I think he's pretty darn cute. But now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish up the last ties, and it's kind of easier to hold it off to the side like this and then just match them up and kind of like sewing. I mean, it's not sewing, but this is how you would finish up any other pillow, is you just connect pieces. Oh, and he's tucked in there. So I'm gonna keep double knotting there. And this is the last one right there. Yeah, there we go. And there you have it. That is my avocado no sew tie pillow. And he's pretty cute, isn't he? He's so happy. So there you go. These make great gifts. These look good on your bed. These, if you do a taco party, you've got a little avocado pillow to really add a little spice. So I hope you guys had fun doing this project. And if you want to post pictures on the Facebook page, I would love to see it. So you guys say bye-bye. Bye-bye.